Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, corn dog lovers of all ages, welcome to In the Box with your hosts, Matt and Adam.
Everybody get...
The best moment.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello,
We
everyone.
can I say it now? We have a special guest joining us. Come on in.
That's you.
Hi,
Hi, Henry.
No.
It's gonna go now. See you guys later.
Hey.
We have two people watching. Hello, both of you.
Hello, both of you. Hello, both of you. If I don't know. Somebody's...
Keep getting notifications that Twitch is live, but they aren't live.
Yeah, that's what I was getting too. I just got one that said Baltimore, Kansas City was live.
They're live now, yeah.
Right. So, for the record, everyone, last week, Adam and I, 2 weeks ago, Adam and I planned the outfits. Tonight, not planned at all.
It showed up in the mail and I started wearing it, so.
Yeah, I got mine Sunday. Didn't really wear it. I think I wore it in the second half and then hung it up, and I'm like, yeah, I'll wear it tonight.
It's like a good thing to wear.
Me and Heather are wearing our blanket hoodie. Yeah.
I want a blanket hoodie.
They're really comfortable.
Cold down.
It's like a sweatshirt combined with a blanket.
It's cold down here.
Did you know Utica has a Utica City blanket?
A what?
Utica City blanket.
I need one. Gimme.
We got a wave picnic blanket last week, which is like, it has a not rubber, but like a waterproof back on it. So you can put it down on the ground and not get soaked.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're doing the national anthem right now. Blastamore. Blastamore.
Yeah. Blastamore.
So what are we doing? Are we doing a watch party here, or are we doing picks, or what are we doing?
Let's do picks.
All right.
Let's do picks. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's do our pick, and then we'll throw in Henry's picks too.
All right.
Yeah.
So last week, Matt, you were the big winner. You went, I don't know how many games were 10 or 9. You went 6-3, and Hannah and I both went 5-4.
Well,
You caught up one game.
catch it up.
Yeah. So this week, we have 3 games tonight. The one is starting in, as long as it takes the Baltimore Blarst to get on the field and get going. So, who does everyone want to pick for the Kansas City Comets at the Baltimore Blarst?
Kansas City.
Told you.
Kansas City.
All right.
You're both taking Kansas City?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Blarst.
Yeah.
Blarst at home is a pretty easy pick, I think, until proven otherwise. And
Are you serious? Why do you think the Blarst?
And here comes Henry already in with the...
I don't know if I like this new format of the show.
No. I'm not giving my pick. I'm not saying my pick because I don't want to get yelled at by my kids.
I hope they go to overtime so that the least amount of points can be had. But I picked the Blarst.
I would love that because Utica is right behind both of those teams for third and fourth. But as Adam said, I think this is going to be a really good game, really close game. Depends on how Baltimore plays. They played like...
So what are you picking?
Well, I'm that. You two just calm down. I like to analyze it first, and then I get my pick. So Baltimore played like crap on Sunday. We all saw it. 3 of us were there live and watched it. It was hilarious. But it is on a small field. It's on the mini field. Baltimore does play really well there. Give me Baltimore.
All right.
That gives you two no right to say that I love the Blarst.
Right.
Daddy loves the
Oh,
Blarst.
boy.
Blarst.
We have a new sound clip incoming.
Daddy likes the
All right.
Blarst. Daddy likes the Blarst. Daddy likes the
See if I can get-
Blarst. Daddy.
Hey, Stars chat is on the screen.
What does it say? What does it say? Can't read
It says good evening.
Good evening. We're too close to the thing. We're gonna be like, no.
All right then. All right, let's try to get through these picks before the Blarst gets. They're not even doing the national anthem. I don't know what they're doing. I have no sound on it. They're still screwing around with something. Next game is Tacoma at Dallas.
Tacoma. Dallas.
Wow. Henry going out on a limb here.
Wait, who said Dallas and who said Tacoma?
Hannah said Tacoma and Henry said Dallas.
Is that a good pick?
Well, here's the thing, guys. This game could go either way. Juan Gamboa is the goalkeeper. It's his 100th game in goal for the Sidekicks. So it's a big Dallas, and they haven't won a game yet this season. But
Dallas?
But they're playing Tacoma, who played really well last week against Chihuahua.
And they only usually play really well one game in a row.
Well, and then they played Florida. Well, no, they lost against. No, that was 2 weeks ago. They played Florida last week and lost 5-3, I think, something like that. So both teams could win. I'm gonna for one. I'm gonna take Dallas.
Interesting thing here. I went to the MSL site after Dallas posted the Juan's 100th game. And it said he has 121 games recorded in the MSL. Now maybe it's 100 starts.
Maybe.
Because he did play on 3 other teams, and I took those teams away, and then he has 106 games. So maybe it starts.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to pretend it's 100, and congratulations, Mr. Gamboa. Good luck in that game. And I'm going to pick Tacoma. Next game is going to be interesting. That's later tonight. It's Utica City Fried Corn Dogs against the Chihuahua Savage.
Utica. I don't even have to say anything.
Yeah, Hannah, I won't even ask you your pick because I know.
So
it's Chihuahua.
This is something that I have never done in the history of In the Box.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all because of that guy.
And
That guy.
My pick.
That guy.
I tried to save you. I tried to save you, Matt.
In the top left corner. It's the guy in the top left corner.
I am going to take Chihuahua.
Oh.
Me too. Bye-bye.
So here's the reason.
We're not even talking. No! We're not picking anymore.
I am
Because that pick.
Against Utica. This is a tough game for them. Chihuahua plays really well at home. Can they win? Of course they can win. If they play like they did last week, Andrew Collins stopping twice as many shots, sure. I am going to take Chihuahua right now. I might change my mind during in an hour.
After the game's over.
After the first quarter's over, I might change.
All right. Next game is tomorrow. It's Florida at Milwaukee. I will be there.
I picked Chihuahua.
Who picks Chihuahua? Hannah, you did?
That person.
You picked Chihuahua,
Hannah
huh? All right. And Henry, you're going with Utica?
Yes.
All right.
If Henry wins, that is amazing.
Hey, I mean, you did it. You picked Empire to beat San Diego, breaking the winning streak. So anything's possible.
Yep.
Utica could win. Florida at Milwaukee. I'm going to take Milwaukee. I see, and I hate to say it, and Adam and I are going to talk about this later, but I think there's a little bit of disconnect in Florida, and I think Milwaukee takes full advantage of it, and I'll take the Wave.
I too will pick the Wave. We'll talk about that later. The Wave have some injuries that they're still dealing with. I believe Marcio Leite will play at home. I know Ian Bennett probably will not play either game this weekend. So we'll see. Henry, what do you think? Florida at Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
All right. Hannah?
Me too.
All right. Everybody's on board.
Oh, you're not taking Florida?
Milwaukee sleep. What?
You're not taking Florida?
Oh, all right.
Milwaukee
Next
sleep.
game, Tacoma at Mesquite.
Mesquite. Actually, Tacoma.
Was that you, Henry?
You're gonna take? Yeah, that was Henry.
Yeah. We sound the same, like on
You
the
sound this
phone.
exact same on the phone.
I'm gonna take Mesquite. Tacoma is playing the night before in Dallas.
So, yeah.
I'll take Mesquite.
Mesquite
Me
just
too.
got completely destroyed by Monterey, and I think they're going to come back with a vengeance. Oh,
Yeah.
reminds me.
Yes.
Making a note for later. Okay. Next game, Dallas at San Diego. I think this is the easiest pick of the week. I pick San Diego.
Me too. San Diego.
I'll take San Diego.
San Diego sweep.
We were wrong about San Diego last week, and it's kind of funny because in your first picks that you gave me, you had San Diego winning both.
I know. I know. I know.
Oh, I know. You would have been 7-2, right?
No, 6-4. 6-3.
Oh, you would have been 10. Okay.
Because I picked hair. I changed up my my original picks. I would have been 7-2, but then I changed two of them around.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
No, you're not.
Kansas City almost scored, but they didn't yet. Dress like a yellow seat night in Housen, Maryland. Anyway, first game of Sunday is the Utica City FC against the Monterey Flash in Monterey.
This is where I back onto Utica City. I think going in this next trip, I think they're going to win one of the games. I think it's going to be against Monterey.
Daddy's feeling better now. Daddy's feeling better now.
Feeling better now. Yes.
I told him to say that. Good boy.
So I'm
Good
going
boy.
to take Utica. I think
Good job.
Utica is 3 points. And I think it's going to make even though they blew out Mesquite.
Matt, can you read that?
No.
Kelsey wants to know if Henry has done something yet involving air.
No, not
Okay.
yet. Luckily,
Involving
we're good. No boom.
Hannah, do you pick Utica as well? Okay. I guess that's a yes.
That is
That easy.
oddly enough. So on the way back from Utica Sunday, I kept singing a song about how Hannah loves the Blarst, and that is the same exact look I got.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Nice on multiple levels.
So,
All
exactly.
right. Next game is Milwaukee at St. Louis. Milwaukee's playing 2 games within 16 hours or 14 hours or 12 hours or whatever.
Who'd you take?
Milwaukee. Milwaukee.
Wait. We gotta back up for like 2 seconds. Who did you take in the Utica Monterey game?
Oh, me? I picked Monterey.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured you did, but
How dare you?
I think back-to-back in Mexico is rough for any team.
Mexico.
I think
Mexico.
the teams get stuck into a play as hard as they can in the first game, and if the second game doesn't go well, or if that game doesn't go well, then they have no energy for the second game. So, unfortunately, I'm taking a sweep against Utica over the weekend. I was hoping to skip that part.
well, they're not paying attention.
That's okay.
So. All right, what's the next one? Milwaukee, where?
Milwaukee at St. Louis.
Milwaukee.
I need
Me
Milwaukee
too.
in this game, especially if we're in Mexico and if we drop all the points, St. Louis will be within 3,
Mexico.
I think, of Utica for that final playoff spot.
Yeah.
Mexico.
I still think Milwaukee. I'll take.
There's some concerns. I think there was a news article on the MSL site as well as like an email to ticket holders with some quotes from coach and things that they're basically going to go all out for the game Saturday, and then maybe send a younger team to St. Louis on Sunday. And but if they do that, they still have a really good chance of beating St. Louis. St. Louis can't score goals. In the 4 games, Milwaukee has outscored St. Louis 28-10, including a shutout and an 8-2 at home. And they've actually been closer in Milwaukee than they have in St. Louis. St. Louis has. But I still think Milwaukee can do it. I think having some fresh legs with guys that can run will help a lot. So, all right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Next game is then Tuesday. Chihuahua at the Empire Strikers. Who said that?
That was Henry.
Yeah.
Anna, what do you think?
Chihuahua. I'm picking Chihuahua.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what are you picking? What are you picking? Chihuahua. You didn't say it right. Chihuahua.
I mean, this is I think. I mean, you have arguably 2 of the hottest teams in the league right now, going up against one another. I'm going to take Empire. Last time we saw Chihuahua on the road, they scored 4 goals against St. Louis.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
Is that like a constant thing? We saw them only score 2 goals in Tacoma the second game. So I kind of think Chihuahua is in the same ballpark as Baltimore. I mean, the better version of Baltimore.
Yeah. In almost every way.
Yeah, I mean.
Henry's leaving.
Okay. Bye, Henry.
Buddy.
Spot like that.
But yeah, I think it's a definitely a lot better version of Baltimore. Dominating at home, and then when you go on the road, I mean, you're putting up 3 goals against these lower teams.
They're still 7-3-0 on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, there's only the only teams that have losing records on the road are Tacoma, Dallas, and the entire Eastern Division. Which it is, and I say that almost as a joke, but it is. 3-4-1 is the closest, and that's both us and Florida.
And it's interesting to hear, like, the West may be the best, but I think the West is more predictable than the East. I mean, we see it weekly. I mean, Baltimore going into Harrisburg, or Utica going into Harrisburg, winning, and then 24 hours later, you've got Baltimore coming into Harrisburg,
Yep.
and they can't win. Like, the parity is there in the East. And the West is definitely a little more predictable, I think. I did read that comment came up.
Capes 13 says your arm looks like a corn dog.
Whose arm looks like a corn dog?
Your dad's.
My arm looks like a corn dog.
Yeah. And then Kelsey asked who we picked for this game, and I said the big kids picked Blarst and the little kids picked Casey. So I also pick umpire. I think playing at home, it's been a while since they've played. They didn't play last weekend at all. And Chihuahuas, it's their second game. Granted, it's in 3 days or 4 days. Yeah, Saturday to Tuesday. But I think umpire can take it. And then what I'm doing too here is we'll pick the Thursday game, which is San Diego at Empire as well, because I don't know if we can do a show before Thursday.
Yeah. I think San Diego, it's a revenge game for them. They'll have all of their players back. I'm going to take...
You cut out just as you said that. San Diego? Yep.
Yeah. Yep. San Diego.
Anna, what do you think? San Diego at Empire?
Empire.
What does Henry pick?
Can you ask Henry real quick what he wants?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get his pick.
I just typed in he left, so that should be good.
All right. That's a good pick.
All right. I think that's it for the picks.
Do you want to stay and hang out, Hannah?
Do we watch the game? Or do you want?
You wanna
Yeah.
watch the game? All right.
I won't stay for all of it.
Oh, we're not going to stay for the whole game.
We're not going to.
That'd be too late.
Daddy is tired, and plus we have a game to watch, Hannah. Well, I have a game to watch.
All right. Does that work? Ooh, the number one hometown dealer. Just in time. So, you guys can still hear me and everything?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here it is.
So do we dive into the what happened yesterday, today, whenever it happened?
Yeah, let me look at some. Let's do.
Daddy,
Yeah.
I'm drawing a butterfly.
Yeah.
Coloring a butterfly.
First jersey. That would be a no.
A blarster fly? Blarst?
Yeah.
Well, there's a shootout here.
Oh,
Shoot out.
it's probably Juwan Pereira, I think. I want to be able to see it.
Me too. Like, it's like I'm the biggest, and then you two are the smallest, and Adam's thing's like small. So I'm gonna take it over to my bed so I can see it better. Wait.
You guys are in the circle. You guys are out of the circle. Refs get out of the way. Blow the whistle. Go.
Put in.
Daddy, you want to see my butterfly wing? It's a butterfly wing. And there's my unicorn horns right there.
That's fine.
And a goal. No, not a goal. A save. Save.
Yeah.
Is that Nicolau, your new best friend?
No,
You
that
get to see my
isn't.
head,
That.
but you
Is that who is it? Tito Favela?
I don't know who it is.
Used to play for Sun. Did he play for Sunflower?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it might be Tito Favela then. I think he's the backup because Saxby retired maybe or something.
Oh, you know what it was?
Probably
So it was Neto had a handball outside the box, which is why they had to do a power play, and they had to, he's serving it. So KC fans, bad news. He's getting suspended for the next game because he had 6 points coming into this game. It's Steven
Favela in that.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
who's in that?
Steven Tekeski. That's hard to say. Tekeski is the backup goalie.
Oh, okay.
Bye, Hannah. Bye, Matt. Are you guys both gone?
No, what did you do, Hannah?
Wait, what did I do? I don't know.
You did together mode.
I didn't do that.
There.
And her video is gone. Yeah, your video is gone now. Cool.
Who, mine?
No, Hannah's video is gone.
Oh.
Wait a sec.
And somebody's probably texting me to tell me that Hannah's video is gone.
Oh, nice.
No, Mandy's texting me.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
I don't know.
Oh, Blarsh just scored.
Looks like Tony Donatelli.
My long lost brother.
That's right. This is something Baltimore could not do on Sunday. Baltimore was very not shot. They kept holding on to the ball way too long. That's why they lost.
Mandy just sent me something with, she said, oh my, OMG, like 10 times in a text. Teenagers.
Must be cakes on sale somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of cake, can't believe we missed the carrot cake at Jack Stack Barbecue in Kansas City. For those of you in the Kansas City area, go to Jack Stack, order the carrot cake. It is the most amazing.
It is the most amazing.
Oh, what was that?
What was that?
Yeah,
That was weird. That was an echo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose the Skype window doesn't need to be right on top of the. So this is the lovely technology we have here on In the Box.
I think we were really full from everything. That's why we didn't. Because I remember we had the cheesy corn bake and I had how much.
I mean, for the record,
I forget, but
for the record, I was full as well, but that didn't stop me from eating carrot cake. So it was about this big, and the topping was a warm, and it was hot. I mean, the cake was warm, hot inside.
Inside.
Okay, stop doing that.
Okay, stop doing that.
Henry.
I just muted Hannah because that's annoying. I can't unmute. Oh, okay. Hannah joined again. I don't know. I give up.
all right. What's the score of the game? I can't see.
Just 1-0.
Oh, just one.
4:40 left in the first. And there was a power play goal.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, Baltimore couldn't do anything. They just held on to the ball the whole time they possessed it.
Yeah, it's funny how teams get in that trap of not being able to shoot. St. Louis is there right now. Although they possess and then take a shot that's 40 feet above the goal.
Trying to think about. Oh, we were talking about carrot cake. Yeah.
Yeah. So that. So the top.
Oh,
Yeah, the topping on that cake is like a. It looks like gravy. It looks like sausage gravy. It's a frosting, like a cinnamon roll frosting type, but because the cake is so warm, it's like ooey gooey and melty, and then it has a bunch of nuts in it, probably walnuts, maybe. But I actually asked them if I could take home like a 5-gallon bucket of just the topping. They said no. That was too bad.
so for those of you that are not in the Kansas City area, they do ship. They do their barbecue packages, and then you can add the carrot cake on for $14.
It's worth $14. See what.
What are your thoughts on carrot cake, Hannah?
Trying to get Hannah on the back on the video, and it's not working. Hannah, are you still there?
Yeah. I'm still here.
Video work. I don't know why your video doesn't. I can see it. It doesn't work.
I can see it too. Well, you can do audio. We can just. Everyone knows how beautiful you are.
What does this do?
We can just hear your voice, your melodious voice. Say something.
This blue thing that's down here below Matt, just pretend that's Hannah. Larsh scored again.
That is Hannah.
That's someone you
Yep.
know.
There's someone I know.
Mr. Thompson, Patrick Thompson.
Thompson for Utica last year.
That was a good goal. I mean, hard to defend against that. Especially if you just stand there, John Sosa. What?
Wall scorer?
Yep. We should challenge it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see the Blarst game.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Daddy?
are.
Oh.
We have Hannah.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I can only
Okay, I'm
see
sorry.
Daddy now.
You're stuck with me.
I was thinking about rule changes for next year. In fact, I'm going to make a post in the box soon about what some proposed rule changes will be. And I know everyone's going to say all the fields need to be the same size, but I want to make a change that we're gonna just expect different field sizes forever. That won't ever go away, especially with the new team in Guadalajara. I hear they're in a basketball stadium as well.
I want to change my pick.
Oh, okay, hang on. How about a rule that 3-line passes or 3-line violations have to be a played ball instead of, like, you can't block a shot and have it be a 3-line violation. So the same criteria that comes in for like a defensive clearance, top of the arc versus out of bounds, that should be used in the same 3-line pass. So if it's,
Ooh, Baltimore's doing really good.
they have a tiny field, so which pick do you want to change? Oh, you want to pick the change for Baltimore? You
Yeah.
can't do that once the game already starts.
What?
Yeah, you can't do that. Otherwise, it'd be unfair.
It's true. You never know. Kansas City might come back because we've seen Baltimore do this before. So
Yep.
don't count Kansas City out. They've got one of the best players in the league on their roster now.
Is it John Sosa?
No.
So, speaking of the one of the best players in the league, If you go to Zach Reggett's Facebook, I don't know where else it's posted. I think Kansas City probably posted it. He did an interview with the guys who run the Sporting KC podcast and talked for like over an hour about his situation and what happened with the trade. I think it's going to shed some different light on what everyone kind of assumed happened and what a lot of the rumors are and the things that are still being said from the team that traded him side. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought it was a great interview. I reached out to him and said something today. Telling him making sure he knew that he was still the enemy while he's on the field, but that we all have his back here.
Yeah, it definitely is a listen. Like I listened to it this afternoon. It tells you, it puts into perspective basically what can happen in our league.
Yep.
And there's no filter either. It's this is what happened. There's no sugarcoating it. It's here's what happened. Here's why I got traded. This is what.
And it was all factual. It was no like this is what I think happened and this is what I think based on this that everyone else has been saying. It was just this is exactly what happened to me. Oh boy.
And he's like, I'm not happy about it. My teammates are not happy about it. Like, so yeah, definitely. It's Thad Bell, and Eric Bergrud do the what's it called? The Blue Turf. I think it's called the Blue Turf.
Yep.
You can find it on Spotify. I listen to it on Spotify. Yep. But yeah, definitely listen to it if you've got some free time.
Kelsey says, do you get points for a handball blue? If so, Neto's at 7 points now. Yes, absolutely. Every blue card is a point. So yes, that will be a 1-game suspension next game. We kind of just mentioned a little bit, Kelsey.
Yeah, and that's why Stefan Mijatovic is not playing this weekend at all. He had 2 points added on, which gave him 8. So they added on another game suspension. So in theory, and I'm going to sit on a soapbox for a second. So in theory, Stefan Mijatovic is out for 3 games for what happened in Harrisburg. So the league is saying that what happened there is the same thing as Tavoy Morgan punching a Mesquite employee.
Yeah,
I could see the extra. I could see him not playing tonight.
Yeah,
but him not playing Monterey, I don't know.
I think they meant to make so. If you look at strictly what happened, it was 3 games for Tavoy versus 2 for Stefan. But because the 2 gave him another point, then he hit points, and now he has another one for point accumulation. I don't know. I think ripping off the dreadlock and showing it and waving it in the hand is kind of bad. But I don't know. I obviously don't know. Kelsey says Tavoy didn't punch anyone, fight me. I don't know if you know exactly how this works.
Yeah.
But I mean, based on what's happened to a certain player on the wave, it's hard to compare things for me.
Yeah, exactly. So if you take Mijatovic's 2-game suspension, is it the same as Mitchell Cardnos kicking a Mesquite employee?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like the comparisons. It has to kind of sort of match. So I don't know, but I hashtag free stuff.
And by the way, whoever did the free stuff picture and then had his face go above it, that was brilliant. That was great.
That was at the game. They put it on Smile Cam, and it was the kid that made it or whatever, and he ended up winning, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they took a picture with him and Steph, and that was
great.
hilarious. You doing over there?
I gotta go.
All right, beautiful. I'll call you in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, I love you.
Good night, Hannah. Thanks for joining.
Ooga poops. Ooga poops. I don't know.
All right, I think I have to close. And everyone will look at his face
I
just
don't even-
staring at us for a second.
Well, I can't even see it anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
No, no, I don't. People.
All right. So it's 2-0 start of the second quarter here in Blastamore. Blarstamore.
Blarstamore.
I like Blarstamore. What do we come up with for the
I like-
comments? Do we come up with a name for the? We did one for every team. I don't remember what we did for the comments though.
Boo. Boo.
I do want to take a moment to thank the comments organization, specifically Brian Budzinski, Brian Roth for setting us up with tickets, connecting us with the hotel, and just being overall awesome. It was a great trip. The game obviously didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, but the crowd was great. Everyone we met there was great. Got to meet Nick McDonald in person. Finally, Nick, thanks for coming over and meeting me. I got to meet Nate Herron finally. There's an Easter egg on In the Box today if you want to search one of the more famous sayings that Nate Herron has said in a game. Look for a comment from Ray Biggs and my reply to it. And it was a great trip. A lot of driving in 4 days, but it was good. Thanks to
I mean, I don't. I'm kind of hoping, and I said this: if Utica gets the 5 seed, I'm willing to travel to the 4 seed, and I kind of hope it's Kansas City.
Yeah. I mean,
Will it happen? I don't think so.
yeah. I'm not done with my thank yous though, so you have to wait.
Okay, yeah, no.
So
Okay, go ahead.
thanks to Eric and Nick, Eric Berger, Nick Vassos. Got to talk with Nick a little bit before the game, and we took Eric took us out for dinner, I guess is the way to put it. For a Jack Stack version 2. So we had 2 nights in a row hitting Jack Stack. Thanks to Adam Grosskreutz, the other Adam G, and Moose, who used to be a Wave employee. So that was it was interesting conversation the first night. And we sat next to him at the game. The guy behind me about 4 rows who screamed at the ref at one point at Ryan Sigich saying, "You're supposed to be biased towards us," was one of the best things I've heard from a crowd ever, other than, contact above the head. But
No one's ever said that.
and then all the players that took their time to meet everyone and say hi to me and didn't, throttle me or beat me up or anything after the game. That was
including Nicola.
Nicola Neto, and I got a picture of Benji as well, but that was mostly for Kelsey. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're hoping it's Kansas.
Yeah,
You're
right.
hoping it's Kansas City.
Yeah. So I would like to thank the fans of Utica for booing the living daylights out of Nelson Santana every time he touched the ball during Sunday's game. It was hilarious. So he had a blatant elbow to Gordy Gerson. It was the most blatant elbow ever.
Oh, yeah.
He elbowed him twice during the first quarter, and then him and Everton got into it. During play, you'd see Nelson Santana going over like the divide, talking to Everton.
Oh.
Like almost, I don't know if it would have gone to fisticuffs, but yeah. Anytime after that, everyone booed.
What they should do,
It was.
if you've ever seen a La Liga game outdoors, when players they don't like get the ball, they whistle. You get like 60,000 people whistling at the same time. I can imagine like 1,000 people inside that arena whistling would be just deafening.
You can ask Kelsey this. If She thinks 3,000 plus people booing one person in that arena is deafening enough.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I have to tell you, Kelsey, our friend was there last week. I didn't get a chance to say hi to him for you.
Who's that?
So, we haven't talked about the game. So Kelsey and I actually sat like 3 rows back. Thanks to my season ticket holder friends that I used to sit next to. So we sat like 3rd row, pretty close to where I used to sit. And Kelsey, anytime Milwaukee scored, she got out her little cowbell and her vuvuzela. It sounded like, oh my God, the thing was loud.
Well, the siren thing? Oh, yeah.
There's a guy like just lacing into everybody on Milwaukee, lacing into Kelsey, and just I turn around and I'm like, just shut up. And the guy was wearing this like Barney the Dinosaur / Harrisburg Heat purple. And I'm like, where the heck's your gear, man? And he goes, right here. And lifts up his shirt. And I'm like, okay, great. But he just continuously was like berating her, and the people in front telling the guy to shut up. And we're telling him to shut up. But I saw him at the end.
Well, Kelsey says she doesn't remember the booing, but she does remember how scary it was when they first scored. And it was a purple polo, not even a purple shirt, just a purple polo. Not something appropriate to wear to a soccer game. Maybe when you're doing your job interview at Best Buy, you can wear it. Not.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is 3,000 plus people booing someone in the odd is pretty deafening, I think.
I want to make a point here, and this is maybe single out a couple people, not by name. Not gonna do it by name. But
can we donate the point?
Yeah. So every time one of the Milwaukee players went down with an injury, someone was screaming at the top of his lungs, either faker or he's flopping or flopper or something. Now, I, as a Milwaukee fan, am intelligent enough to realize that it was one person doing that. And I will not make the comment of, oh, Kansas City fans are classless because one guy made a comment, which is what sometimes Kansas City Comets fans do when one person does something or something. So just wanted to get that out of there.
Would it be a comment?
Oh, yeah. Kansas City Comments. We might actually use that for our name. Shane Butler's like, that's not going to be that's Shane Butler, isn't it? Back of his head looks familiar.
I know Ron Corey's in Dallas. I do know that.
Oh, and thanks to Ron Corey, I sat behind Ron Corey at the KC game.
It's funny. It's funny. We had an interaction with him. Kelsey and I did the Sunday she was there, and I said something to Ron, and he goes, "I just had cataract surgery the other day."
Ooh, Comet scored.
Ooh.
Mr. Mark. No, that's not Mr. Marks.
Is that Nacho?
Yep.
Nacho cheese?
Well, I can't use that. I was going to say it's Nacho goal, but it was his goal. Oh, yeah, Baltimore wasn't even ready. They were like, we weren't ready yet. Interference, timeout, Mom.
Oh, and look who's at the center of it all, Nelson Santana.
So
I got to tell you, if anyone else, other Utica or the goal scorers for Utica, Baltimore might have won that game.
Serious question. Is his hair real?
Yes.
How?
You know, I don't know how. Like I'm pretty sure I've asked him because he did play for Syracuse, and I'm pretty sure I asked him.
Look, SI tickets.
Does Milwaukee have the SI tickets fan of the game?
No, we don't do that shit.
So Utica does, and the winner gets $100 voucher for SI tickets.
You just give them a free pretzel. It'll be more worth their money.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's look up the prices of SI tickets.
Oh, for the record, I love Ray. Ray Biggs is one of my good friends. I got to tell you, on goals of the week, where Steven Fernandez passes to Keaton Woods and he says tickets, and he goes SI tickets. Just loved it.
So there are no fees at checkout anymore, but the tickets are still. Here we go. Level 223, row 8. The tickets are $243 each. You can go right on Ticketmaster and get them for $32 right now with all the fees.
For what game?
For one game.
What game?
Another one tomorrow against Florida.
Oh,
maybe it's Zach Reggett's family trying to sell their tickets off.
Maybe.
Ray was also awesome. I finally got to meet Ray Biggs when he was here in town for the radio broadcast he did with Mark Litton. We got to chat for a bit at Goolsby's after the game, so that was cool. Ray's one of the good guys. I apologize to him again for having him on the show once, and then our guest showed up, and then we had to cancel him after like 10 minutes. Well, sorry, Ray, our guest is here. We got to go. Bye. Hey, let's do some interactive audience participation here with our 3 concurrent viewers. Who would you like to see as a guest on In the Box?
Oh my God! Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
I have 3 listed.
That is funny. That is hilarious. I was just about to ask you that.
I have, by the way, my shirt is the best shirt ever. The Hootery. I have Tim Goldman. I have Soccer Sam. And after hearing him today, I have Zach Reggett on the list. Let me know in the chat who you would like to see. Kelsey says Geo. Kelsey's not allowed to play this game apparently.
Wow. Yeah. That we good for him. I'm just gonna say that. Good for him. Good that the league is finally
3 lines.
looking at fan-based shows like
In the Box? Oh wait, not like In the Box.
Not like In the Box, because we're not the ones that started the whole thing. Not us. But yeah. Good.
Kelsey says Neto. I want to agree with that.
Okay. So I'm gonna step away from I think I want someone that you would not think we'd want on the show.
Henry?
But I want him based off of his name. I think it would be cool if we got Jamie Lovegrove on the show.
So when we say this, we have no timeline or anything. And in fact, as you saw with trying to get Hannah on the show, we have some technical issues right now, and the show is being held together by like string and duct tape, and not even duct tape. It's more like that cheap masking tape you had as kids. And the reason they wanted it is because it didn't really stick to anything.
And it's not Flex Seal.
Right.
Yeah, we can't get the Flex
So
Seal.
we're trying to figure some stuff out. I know I did ask a while back for any donations, and we did get one person to donate, and I really appreciate that one person. I don't know if that person wants their name being said on the air, so I won't say it. But like the one solution that I know will work. We would lose our soundboard, but we've lost it anyway because we don't have it now. But it's like $50 a month if we pay monthly, which we could do, and we could have it go 1 month and then cancel it and bring it up back another month or whatever. Or it's like $500 a year, which I don't really feel like paying right now. But maybe, I don't know. We'll have to. We've spent money on worse things. What the heck is that?
Hey, whoa.
Nice
Okay.
job, Blastamore. Kelsey says Tavoy. David Ortiz.
Oh, from Mesquite.
So let's watch an ad for 30 seconds. Why don't we?
Metroid Prime.
Yeah. So Steve says Huffman would be a good choice. Or Huffman is always entertaining, but not sure that would be wise. He was kind of told not to do social media stuff. We could get him definitely for sure, but I want to. Maybe we'll wait till the season's over.
And I have a lot of sleep banked in me because I think our top 3 longest running shows have Derek Huffman as the
Is
guest.
this happening for everyone? A black
great.
screen.
Ooh, so speaking of black screens, what's the weather in Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, just see what
This is seamless.
I tried to open on my phone and I have another 30-second ad.
But find the weather in Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. I don't think you need a 30-second ad for that.
Oh, no. Okay, it seems like it went out.
All right.
They can't see, but they can hear. When he says probably all those comments about the small field.
Okay, so what do we do now? Do we switch to Dallas Tacoma? Do we sit and talk, just the two of us?
Give the weather report. Let me change back to our
I think a weather report is needed because we are going through a little bit of a March snowstorm here.
Phillipsburg 34 degrees. Real feel is 24, wind at east-southeast at 9 miles an hour, with gusts up to 22 miles an hour. Hold on to your hats, kids. And air quality is excellent. Saturday morning, little to no accumulation with one upcoming storm. The storm completely missed us. We were supposed to, earlier in the week, it was going to have 3 to 5 inches of snow, and then it was down to 1 to 3. Then it was less than 1, and now it didn't do anything.
We were supposed to get
LSO would be good ones. Thanks, Steve.
Up to a foot, and then it got lowered. And then one of the news broadcasts said 1 to 3. The National Weather Service says 6 to 12. So we're going to get anywhere from 1 inch to 12 inches.
It's back.
From now until like 1 o'clock tomorrow, I think. Oh, great.
Did they score while we were watching or while it was away?
Brienne Marks scored, so it was 2-1.
Now it's 3-1. Moy scored.
So definitely, that's definitely a good pickup for Baltimore.
Yeah.
He is missed in Utica. I haven't talked to him yet. They seem to just storm off the field after the games. Maybe because they.
Who is that?
Baltimore.
Oh.
Like I haven't talked to Moy or I saw Pat Thompson the beginning of the year before he played for Baltimore. Haven't talked to Max. Max would be cool.
We tried to have Max on once. He never replied to anyone's messages. So.
Yeah, we were supposed to have Max and Ian on, if I remember correctly.
Yep, and just Ian showed up, and Max never replied to anything after that. So he's out. Besides, I wouldn't have any how do you say that? How do you like playing on that small bitty field? How come you can't score any more goals or assists ever since you left the Wave?
How about any Utica City player?
Well, Timmy's the first on the list, but yes.
Which, by the way, if you have not watched the MASL Insider with Philly and Tim Goldman, it is great.
Yes, that was good.
This week, Philly interviews some guy. I don't know.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Still one of the best moments of all time.
Room 222.
Yeah.
Hello.
Of course, when you go live and you say what room you're in, don't be surprised when people.
Don't be surprised. William Vanzella runs and knocks on your door.
Yes. All right, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Blars just scored again. It's 4-1.
This is not the Blars team that played in Utica on Sunday.
They're a different team at home for sure.
Yep.
A lot of quick restart. This is a quick restart. They move off the ball really well.
Yep.
And Kansas City didn't.
So when the kids were on, I was trying to. I think if any team had a better chance of winning in Chihuahua, it would be Utica. Well, Baltimore first, and then like Utica, because they're used to playing on. They play. Oh,
Vucic went down. I think Neto slammed into Vucic trying to make a save. And then the ball went out and they scored. And now they're trying to deal with a guy hurt on the field. And Baltimore helps by turning all the lights off. There's that.
yeah, good job, Baltimore.
Yep. Neto took out his own player, left the goal wide open,
And it went,
then fell down, and then they just, yeah. We could call it an own goal and have all the guys from Dallas freak out.
Yeah.
Not an own goal. We don't have own goals in indoor. Who cares?
but yeah, interesting. But I think Utica definitely has a chance because they are used to playing nerves. Baltimore, when Rochester was at Rock Dome, but Rayleigh,
That's the Rayleigh we like.
that's halfway to Washington D.C.
Yeah. That's the Rayleigh the Milwaukee fans
Ooh,
like, not the Rayleigh who puts 5 on goal or whatever it was last game. Milwaukee.
Do you want to tell everyone your idea?
Which idea?
It was based off of that.
World domination?
No, errant shots of the week.
Oh, that one. That idea. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I have a feeling I know who picks the goals of the week. And I don't mean this as like an insult to that person, but the goals of the week are weak. Get it? They're weak.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, did you hear my joke about the chiropractor? It was about a week back.
Listen, we're not ending the show right now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So.
But instead of goals of the week, which are usually not great, I mean, Zach Reggett's goal where he the ball was up here and he somehow spun around and kicked it with his left foot in. Fantastic goal. Your guy, Alex Gomez, that was a great goal.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell Baltimore's defense was doing by just backing up and going Olay.
It was. Well, I can tell you what.
There's a blue
I
card.
can tell you what it was doing. They had a 3-on-2, and Santana was covering Gerson. They assumed that Alex Gomez was. Who is that? Obasi? Good old Obasi.
Yeah.
But so they basically
Never
were like, "Oh, this guy's," but I'll say this: that was not the best goal by a Utica City player.
Right.
Wow.
That weird scorpion kick thing was, and maybe it was because the word scorpion kick thing was so fast in real time, you didn't even really know what he did until it slowed it down. But they've had other ones, like a standard indoor goal where the ball is, somebody's on the wing, they pass it in the middle, and someone kicks it in the goal, and they had one of those. So we were thinking about
maybe,
but
we can do that, but then we could do like assists of the week, because some of those goals, I mean, they're great, but that is great. Take, for example, Steven Fernandez passing to Keaton Woods.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I think he five-holed Zierhofer. But like that's a great goal. It was the assist that made that play great.
I would be okay with them having, if like one of the San Diego goals, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, it was like 4 perfect passes and in. The last tap in was like the easiest one of all of them, but they still included on goals of the week. I think that's great. That's a team goal. That's a nice effort. I think including that. But and I mean, a lot of them are like shots from the yellow line. I mean, are they really that great? Yeah, they kind of are. It's a soccer thing. A lot of outdoor goals you'll see like that. But my idea was to take the worst shots of the week and make a compilation out of that. Like when the guy's basically on the corner dot and he shoots it towards the goal, but he biffs it so bad, it goes out of bounds at the yellow line on the other side of the field. Those I want to see in a compilation.
Exactly.
This should not be allowed. This tying the ball up on the boards to get a drop ball. Oh, yep, there's one. I don't know if you heard what I was saying before though about the 3-line pass thing. I think it should be the same criteria as when they do a defensive clearance. So if it's like you block a shot and it goes 3 lines, because it's going to happen on this field, it happens almost every game, that shouldn't be included. That should just be a regular play, or if anything, out of bounds at the other 3 lines or something like that or whatever. But I think because these fields are going to stay, you have to put some criteria behind your 3-line. If you can't block a shot and have a foul called against you. Oh, and it's halftime.
Yep, I agree. It is halftime.
Back. We could probably end the show at some point.
Yeah, because I don't know what time it is, and Chihuahua Utica is going to be on.
Yeah, it's 7:40 Central, so 20 minutes until game time. 25.
20. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So as usual, we have no idea what we're doing next week. I know I thought there were some Friday night games coming up, or maybe those are gone. Why did I click on Sirius XM? I don't want this.
There is a Friday game. Utica is playing either in Harrisburg or I think it's Harrisburg.
The next wave games, the next wave home games are Sunday. Well, Saturday and then 3 Sundays. So yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
I think do we play in Florida? No. We wouldn't play Florida and then they come Sunday.
It wouldn't be the worst thing that's ever happened. So your home games are
we play next Sunday. I know we play next Sunday.
Play next Sunday,
Florida, but I know we
and the Sunday after and then the Saturday after. So you have a Sunday, Saturday. Actually,
right. But I'm saying we were talking about Friday games. Utica has one on Friday. They're on the road.
Friday in Harrisburg, yes.
Okay, so it's in Harrisburg. Okay.
So we could do a watch party for that if you want to do a watch party for your own game. Or we could do something else.
I'm fine with that.
Something else would probably be in not doing a show.
I'm fine with doing a watch party on Utica. Yeah.
All right. Why don't we do that? So next Friday will be 6:35 p.m. Central, 7:35 p.m. Eastern, or we'll just do 6:30 and 7:30 for Utica at Harrisburg. We have to make fun of the turf make horse jokes.
Hopefully see Tim Goldman back out there. I don't know if he's playing this week.
When I looked earlier, he was on the injury report as out with a lower. Yeah, he's listed as out lower.
But yeah, he's out. Ronaldinho is out. Mijatovic is out. But yeah, hopefully we'll see Tim in Harrisburg. He seems to do really well in Harrisburg for some strange reason. But if you want to see what the team is doing down in Mexico, follow. A lot of the guys are doing stuff. The Hootery is doing a lot of stuff on Instagram.
Hootery. I'm far away from my camera. My chair is kind of low, so.
I don't know if you can see the back.
Why is your shirt a different color than mine? Oh, you got your signed. Mine didn't get signed.
Well,
what the heck, Tim?
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
I had connections.
Kelsey, I have your Hootery shirt. I will be bringing it tomorrow to the game. I hope. I hope I remember to bring it. How's that?
If it's any consolation, Kelsey, you might get it next year. See Aaron De La Rosa corn dogs.
Oh my God, that was so bad. Aaron, I'm sorry. I know you have it, and I don't have anything to be sorry for anymore. But that was entirely too long of a wait for you.
Hey, but we're 2.5 years and still
no scarf, no what is it? The indoor soccer alumni.
Yeah, no scarf.
So if this is called the Hootery, do we call that the Scammery? Is that how it works?
The tomfoolery.
The help me move to Las Vegas-ery?
So I can go into realty-y.
But in August comes up the next Scarfiversary. Hey, hang on, you got to see this. Of all the halftime shows you could imagine happening, was this one you pictured? It's jump rope.
The only thing I can think of for this music is so speaking of halftime shows, and it kind of goes with an experience you and I had. So, I think it was yesterday, the Louisville men's basketball team had a halftime show. And it had frisbee dogs.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Well, this one had a little bit of a twist to it. One of the dogs decided to crap directly onto the court.
Oh.
Now imagine that one. If one of the dogs did that, you see Brian Farber running down the field and
slips in it, or something, yeah. Kelsey, I think we're gonna go to Goolsby's before the game. What time is the game tomorrow? No idea.
What
time does my team play at our arena tomorrow? 7:05 Eastern, 6. We're gonna be to Goolsby's around 5. How's that?
I won't be there, Kelsey. Sorry, but tell everyone I said hi.
We will, unless there's contact above the head, and then we'll say it even better, even louder.
Tell Willie B I said hi, and I missed him last week.
Willie B needs a game. I know he's been feeling down about his playing, and Willie, it's not your issue. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, tell everyone I said hi.
All right.
Okay.
So what's left?
I mean, if ending the show is ending the show, I mean that's yeah. But usually we've got your.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah. So there's this couple, and the woman is in labor and they're in the hospital, right? Standard hospital setup, and they're kind of just waiting for things to happen. You know, nurses come in and every once in a while and check on things, and all of a sudden the lady starts shouting. She says, "I couldn't, I wouldn't, I shouldn't, I can't, I won't." And the guy calls hits the button, and the doctor comes in and like, "What's going on with my wife?" He's like, "Don't worry, those are just contractions."
Yeah, geez.